HBO Max, all the announcements Harry Potter to the Conjuring. Max is coming from HBO. No, not the dog from down the street, but Warner Bros. Brand new behemoth of a streaming service that merges HBO with the corporation's lifestyle channels such as Discovery Channel. A result of the corporate merger between AT&T and Discovery, the US only, for now, Max is set to be the streaming home for a vast array of programming from HBO TLC, Discovery Channel and the Food Network among others. The new streaming service will see the end of HBO Max and Discovery Plus, with all programming now to be found on one streamer. The move comes after months of upheaval on the creative side of the company after the cancellation of the completed Batgirl movie. Numerous HBO Max cancellations and the appointment of James Gunn and Peter Safran to co-chairman of DC Studios. At the official unveiling of Max yesterday, executives David Zaslav and Casey Bloys also announced a raft of programming with more than a few big announcements. Read on to see all of the big shows confirmed for Maximum. It's been a hot rumor for weeks, but it's 100% confirmed now. Harry Potter is being rebooted as a TV show with an all-new cast. The show is set to be a 10-year project and will explore the books in more detail than the films, which abandoned certain plot threads for timing. J.K. Rowling will also executive produce. The Big Bang Theory has already spurned young Sheldon, with series creator Chuck Lorre now behind another offshoot of the massively popular sitcom. No further details were announced as the project is said to be in very early development. Based on George R.R. Martin's still not finished novella series Dunk and Egg, the show will be set 100 years before the events of Game of Thrones and will follow a young courageous knight and his diminutive squire as they venture across Westeros. Martin himself will write the show alongside Ira Parker, who works on House of the Dragon. Gotham City meets The Sopranos. That's what the Batman spin-off is being described as. Starring Colin Farrell as the titular crime boss, the show will chart the gangster's rise to power in Gotham. The trailer debuted yesterday had a very dark aesthetic similar to Matt Reeves' film from last year. Also starring a Kristen Milotti, Michael Kelly and Clancy Brown. The crime anthology is back for its fourth installment and this time stars Jodie Foster, Christopher Eccleston and Fiona Shaw. The trailer unveiled the setting as Alaska, where 8 men disappear without a trace. Looks like classic True Detective. This one actually came with a premiere date, sometime in 2024. An unrecognizable Robert Downey Jr. will head to TV in this adaptation of a Pulitzer Prize-winning novel. A period espionage thriller set in the Cold War, half of the miniseries will be directed by acclaimed Korean director Park Chan-wook. Kate Winslet returns to TV with The Regime, the story of a European royal family who begin to unravel over the course of a year. Hugh Grant, the Oscar-nominated Andrea Riseborough and Matthias Schoenaerts also star. From the producers of Succession, so expect thorny bobs and aristocratic intrigue. One for the kids. This animated Gremlins show will be set in 1920s China and follow a young Gizmo long before the events of the classic film from the 80s. A trailer shows lots of colorful monsters that embrace Chinese folklore. Based on original artwork and illustrations from U2 frontman Bono, this short film is based on Sergei Prokofiev's symphony and will be a mixture of hand-drawn animation and real set builds. The most notable of which is Barbie Dreamhouse Challenge, hosted by Ashley Graham, where a number of stars will team up to create a real-life Barbie Dreamhouse. One Barbie superfan will win the chance to live in the house. Also announced is a docuseries based on the Smartless podcast hosted by Jason Bateman. Will Arnett and Sean Hayes as they take their show on the road. There's a new dating show called Love in Translation, where prospective couples can't speak the same language. True crime series Lost Women of Highway 20, social experiment show Survive the Raft and Fixer Upper, a hotel which is exactly what it sounds like.